All right. Looks like the stream has started. I will be checking my phone as per usual just to verify that and talk to myself like I do at the beginning of every stream while I spend time verifying that the stream is indeed active. And just the answer is yes, I can hear myself talking. Cool. Yeah, so good morning. We are on the fighting theme, the boss theme, whatever you want to call it, for a low res game jam project I worked on with the programmer. We did not finish the game, but we did get a lot done and learned a lot from it. It was a really good process. And this song is one of the things that didn't get finished. I spent a lot of time on the art assets, found myself with less time that I had hoped for, and just got to where I could get it to before the deadline. But we're hoping to continue working on it post Game Jam and then have it posted on Itch.io soon. So, and today's goal is to finish the song, whether that be on or off stream. If I do finish it, I'll probably mix it off stream. But whatever. For now, we're gonna listen to it from beginning to end, as per usual, and then see what we can do. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's where we're at. You can sort of see where this is going, right? Near the end here. Oh, wow. What was that? So yeah, I got like another build up there, and then just want to maintain the momentum in this frame that only has the bass line and kick drum at the moment. We'll definitely be experimenting with what I want to do with this measure because I have the triangle wave doing a couple funky things like being the bass line, but then at some point that high pitched roll. Need to figure out what's going to complement all of that pretty well with both of the pulse channels, and then the noise and DPCM will probably just continue to do something consistent. I did work on this off stream compared to last week, and one of the things that I did was I just copy pasted everything that was in the noise channel. And I chose to do that just because I don't need anything unique at the moment. I just need something consistent while I focus my efforts on the first three channels, because that's what I'm most concerned with figuring out. And so long as the noise and DPCM channels are doing something consistent, like rhythmically or percussively, then I can just touch that up later and give it a little bit of mix up. Yeah, because I mean, it just does the same thing. so I don't like that the pitch swings upward right here. Let me take a look at this real quick. I'm talking about the triangle channel. So we're gonna do. Okay. Maybe. Let's see what that is doing. We're going to go to the previous measure and see what the triangle channel had going on, because I'm not sure how I want to continue that. Alright, so that is better. I like what the triangle wave does there at the beginning. I had too many notes at the beginning, and I just needed it to, like, smoothly glide down. And then move to the higher iteration of what it had done previously. Okay, so cool. The next thing is the arpeggio in Pulse 2. So I'm not sure if I want it to actually climb that high. It's got a very slow build-up, and the progression starts in frame 7, I'd want to say. Yeah, that's when the first pulse channel starts doing this. Right, and then it just stays the same for this frame, but then in the next one it starts building up. And I don't know if I like that or not yet. That's actually something where if I'm going to do something like that, I need to make it more obvious that we're building up. And this is where we would want to take away the consistency of the noise channel and probably the drum kit and start having it build up, because it's just been doing the same thing. So I'm going to have to just dive into that. I wanted to continue messing with the first 3 channels and like get more stuff done in this unfinished frame, but we'll start a little bit behind for now and focus on the noise and DPCM. So let me see where I choose to just copy paste all the noise stuff. Okay. Okay, so I would say into measure 6 is where that repetition starts happening. So I'm going to start at 5, and then I just want to see, this time I'm going to be listening to the full thing, but I'm going to be focusing on the progression of the noise channel, and just deciding what I want to do. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna be subtle differences. Like I like that it repeats, but I want things to be slightly different. So I'm gonna do a comparison now, and then I'll start trying to change things. Let's get the whip instrument out. Take it back. I want the roll instrument. And then what does that sound like if I go from roll fast to roll mid? And then make that a whip. I don't have a whip instrument that tapers off. It only plucks. So it'd be like, but I want it to do that, but then be able to taper off. You've heard it in other ones. Yeah, so like the symbol like tss. And the way I've been doing that is just having the volume drop off, but I might actually create an instrument. And we would call it gosh, there's so many instruments. We're gonna call it Fwip Drone. I use the word drone when I have an instrument that just has sustained volume. But it does have like an interesting characteristic or property attached to it, which in this case is going to be we're going to have an arpeggio that starts like 3 half steps below the note that you want to play, and it comes into that note. So it's going to like start beneath it in pitch and then very quickly arrive to the note that you input and give it a little fwip, fwip, fwip. I can't imitate it, but yeah. You're just going to have to nod your head and trust the process. This one. We'll keep the properties consistent. Let's see, -2, -1, 0. I'll preview it real quick. And which one do I have doing that? Oh, welcome. Egg in the shell. Put a doot after the ah. There are a lot of doots and ahs in the song, so I could only guess where you are referring to. Let's see. What did I want to do? I wanted to preview the note. I forgot where I wanted to put it. Let's put it at the beginning first, right here. Oh, and let me see how it sounds. Very subtle. It's like a really subtle grace note. Okay. Oh, I wanted to put it here, I think. So. That's very loud. Or at least I think it is. We'll have to listen to it with everything else before I can just say something like that. It is loud. So yeah, I'm not hearing the fwip effect like I'm wanting to. We're gonna make it a little bit more dramatic. Let's see if I can. I don't. When you're doing this type of thing with the noise channel, you have to be careful because it only has like 15 notes that could play. So you could accidentally have it like jump from really high pitch to super low pitch. I want to. That's what I wanted. I wanted it to sound like thin, not thick. And I've always wondered if I could make the pitch like shift downward. Like, can I do a note slide with the noise channel? I don't think I can. I think it just jumps from one note to the other. I don't think you can make it slide. Let me solo it. That's what we're listening for. We're listening for the pitch to slide between these two notes. And it's not even sliding or playing this note right here. With this effect in there, it just has it fixed to what this note was. That's weird. Interesting, I guess. Alright, I won't obsess over that for now. It's good enough. And now I gotta jump back to the previous measure, because I got lost in the sauce. Yeah, so that high note plays, and then I think we just need something a little bit lower right here. Then, ooh, that's super loud. Wow. Dun 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 da 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 da. Haven't heard it all the way through, but it sounds really cool so far. Yeah, so every time I start a stream, I play it from beginning to where I'm at to see where we are, and then I just start working on small sections. And then if you're still sticking around by the next, I guess, hour or two, then I will play the song from beginning to end again at the end to showcase the progression. So yeah, cool stuff, cool stuff. I need this note to be, I think, lower. I just don't know what instrument I want to use. And this, I've decided, needs to be lower too. Hmm. Okay. Didn't mean to solo that. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit of lower stuff action going on right now. I'm trying to see what I can do with the noise channel before I even start playing with the DPCM channel, because that's just got like a 4 on the floor kick pattern right now. Right? And I'm trying to see how much I can put into the noise channel before I start considering throwing other stuff into the DPCM one. Let's see. Boom gum chinga. Okay. Ooh, we got that like sort of offbeat rhythm right there. Just trying random stuff right now. Oh, that was weird. What if I had that? This is the measure where something interesting with noise and percussion just needs to happen because I'm building things up. we're in the previous measure right now. So like I have a couple mix-ups that I'm trying to throw in. That's a little bit too much. I want to make sure I keep it somewhat simple so that in the next measure, it's a bit more impactful when I decide to have a lot more going on with the noise channel. We don't want to feed too much in this measure. Let's see. Where am I? It's too high pitched. I need something low. Okay. What are you doing right there? We're just slowly changing all the notes that have been repeating themselves one by one. Can I make that drop faster? Okay. Then play from previous measure again, just because gotta remember where I was coming from. It's very powerful. So see, like playing from the previous measure is like a reset button for me, because the longer I spend on like a developing measure, the more my brain like will forget where I was coming from. So I just gotta jump to the previous measure at times to hit that reset button. But now that I have transitioned from the previous measure into this one, pretty sure the noise channel is too loud. We need to start low. Maybe like just right here. This sounds like it drops way too fast. It's just a FWIP, that's why. Let's do the FWIP drone. Ooh, that's a word. The instrument I just created. Okay. I might even have that like come in loud, like get louder. Start it from a lower volume so that's a little bit more noticeable. You said this will be the ambience to my work. Oh gosh. Well, I apologize then because we just got some noise channel action. You are getting sophisticated TV static right now. Yep, yep, yep. OA01, so it's going to rise up, then it's going to fall back down. Yeah. Get rid of that note. Those notes consecutively all are too long. I think one of them needs to be short as they, yeah. It's probably going to be this one. Might be able to use the pluck instrument. Let's see, solo this again. It's a little quiet. Oops. Doesn't have as much impact. It has like a soft timbre to it, not a tick, 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 tick. I need it to have a little bit more oomph. Might just mean starting it at a higher. The thing about, like, if you're using an instrument with a large volume envelope, like, you know, the blank one, for example, which is just a consistent droning sound, you can afford to have the volume lower, but as soon as you have an instrument with, like, a decaying volume envelope, you almost have to compensate for that quality by upping the volume of that note specifically, just so that, like, this channel is consistently the same in volume, like the way you want it to sound. But it's just like a very subtle change. Listen to it in full. That's rising up. I might even have it roll. Yeah, I like that better. I just changed it to the roll instrument. Let's see, that's instrument 4. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to do another whip. And we got to remove the volume slide because it was still sliding. That's why that note was so quiet right there. Oh, and I got to set the volume level back to 8. You know, another thing I was asking myself is, do I want to add some like metallic qualities to the noise channel? Because we can use the 12xx command, like change it to 01. You can already tell how that sounds. I wouldn't want that constantly doing that, but there are moments where it would probably benefit. Gonna have to hit the reset button. Previous measure, see how it comes into the next one, and then I might start experimenting with that effect. Would be nice to have all the channels. Here we go. And here's the thing to consider. If I start using the 1201 command to switch between noise and then that metallic quality in the noise channel, then I might have to do some stuff in the DPCM channel that substitutes what the noise channel would have been doing during instances of it playing like a metallic note, just so that you don't lose that feeling of the noise channel doing its thing. It'll just be substituted with, I don't know, some samples from the DPCM. So little bit of instrument juggling. Let's try that right there. Let's see, 1201. And like you're just gonna see me be putting in 1201 and then 1200, which is me turning on and off that metallic effect. Let's see. Okay. Need my reset button, but I don't need to play the full thing. Yeah, so got the metallic sound there now, but now the noise stuff that was happening disappears, and we need to bring that back, probably through the DPCM. So instead of a kick right there, we're gonna go and put in a snare, maybe. I need to make sure I'm in the right octave. Let's see. Let's solo DPCM and noise. I need to also make sure that this isn't too much, because we are adding in a bit much from the previous measure to this one. So let's just listen to the transition here. Yep, too much. Okay. I use the note cut effect. Makes the samples play a lot shorter, gives the impression that it's kind of fading in when in reality it's just cutting out the sample prematurely. But with everything else playing, you can't really tell that. It just sounds like a build-up. You can't change the volume of the DPCM channel. That's why I do that in the first place. At least to my knowledge, you can't. Okay. Tell you what, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm gonna play the song from the beginning if you want to look at a little playthrough, and I'll put the oscilloscope view on so you can see how all the sound waves are behaving. But yeah, I'll be right back. And I am back. Looks like it played through. Cool. I like ran across the house. I was like, I wonder if I can wash my hands and use the bathroom before the song finishes. All right. So, right here. Uh, okay, so it's right here where I need to continue doing my thing. Oh man, I had coffee that I made and I totally forgot it was sitting here. It is now lukewarm coffee. Not the preferred adjective I'd like to have next to coffee. Hmm. Um. Okay. Then W1. Yeah, yeah, noises. I like that. And then this needs to do a volume drop thing. Can I do a flip drone? It's too ticky. There needs to be one note in there that should be longer, I think. And it's this one. And it could afford to be a whip, I think. Yeah, I think that sounded right. That doesn't need to be... Okay. Reset. Play from previous, near the end. Okay. The noise channel always takes me a little while. It's a pretty experimental part, which is why, like I said, I just copy paste a consistent rhythm so that for the time being I could focus on the what the pulse channels and the triangle wave was doing. Anyways. Okay. But it's a pretty repetitive process. I don't know why that does that. I keep hitting Shift Enter to play from a specific point in the frame, but I guess there's like some effects active that when played at a random time in a measure makes it sound super weird. That's why I have to play it from the beginning every time. I like that. What's it sound like with this? That sounds pretty cool. Okay. Oh my gosh. See. Okay. Right here. We're just gonna solo. What's this gonna do? Oh, that sounds weird. What happens if I do this? Oh my gosh. I might have to figure out how to make that work. That's the other thing, just messing with effects and instrument presets that you don't know what it's going to sound like, then finding out that you want to fit that into the piece somehow. That sounds weird. I've never heard a noise channel do that. I'm gonna do a 4 on the floor low noise kick right there. Then I need to change all the notes in between. Might not keep it 4 on the floor. I'm just right now creating a concept for the transition from this measure to the next. Because you gotta remember, once we get out of this measure, let me solo. Right? It's not gonna sound like that, but point I'm trying to make. And then this measure is the measure that is supposed to somehow be more wild than this one, at least for the noise channel in DPCM. At least that's what I'm thinking of doing right now. That needs to get fixed. That doesn't sound great. This coffee is cold now, but it's fine. So let's see. Uh, this looks weird right now. Just hear me out. Probably don't hear me out. I'm pretty sure this is about to sound super silly, but it's going to lead me in the direction I want to go. Maybe. Oops. Okay. Let's see. I wonder how that sounds like alone. I might have stuff too smushed together. So... No, we still got the kick effect from the lower noise note. How do I do that? Make that a roll? Maybe a roll mid? So... Oh my gosh, that sounded weird. Oh my gosh, please. I tried to solo the channel. It didn't listen. It's a step in the right direction. In fact, it might even be what we want. The reason it doesn't sound how I want right now is because we haven't finished tinkering with the DPCM notes. We started it off at the beginning, and then this is where it dies off. This is where I just go back to 4 on the floor. Okay, and that's gonna start quieter. I think. And that needs to come earlier. There we go. So there. These kick notes need to make. I need to make sure they stay there. I'm just talking to myself. Everyone, nod along now. I'm doing things. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, the coffee is so cold. Oh my gosh. I love coffee, but like, and I love black coffee as well, but just not cold. The only flavor of coffee I've ever had that I severely dislike, it came from a brand called Crazy Cups. Now, the brand is great. You get the container of K cups, and it's like 20 something different flavors of coffee. Like every K cup is different. So, like, one of them could be uh, frosted oatmeal cookie, which I'm not even a fan of those. I'm sorry, but like the coffee, oh yeah, that was dope. But no, there was this one flavor. It was like lavender honey, and I hate honey in coffee. Like I've learned that, but I still try it because every time I see like some wacky flavor of coffee, I'm like, oh, that's weird. I gotta try that. And that was one of those instances where I took the sip and I was just like, man, I can't do it. And I had to toss it out. I went out in my backyard and I just flung it out of the cup. And even then, my cup smelled so bad. Like, do you know those toys that they used to sell that they were scented? I think even McDonald's had them. Like, they were just these little toys and they smelled like, I don't know, strawberry or lavender. Like, take that lavender scent and turn it into a beverage. All right. And you have what that coffee tasted like. And it was nasty. It was nasty. All right. Anyways, this is my heart is in the right place, but the notes are in the wrong place right here near the end. Oh yeah, I need to save my project. Let's see. Solo these. It's time to stop replaying stuff. Sometimes I just have these ideas that I'm just like, maybe, no, maybe. So I keep replaying, but once you catch yourself doing that, you realize you just got to start putting down notes. So putting cuts into the snare so that it slowly gains more and more like room. Okay. Um, EC04. Maybe. I think there's already so much going on with the noise channel that I might just keep the a kick drum thing near the end. Stop throwing in so many other things. Let's do this. Uh, Okay. A step in the right direction. That's too high pitched right there. I've heard it so many times and thought that I just need to do something right there. Right there. So that's 14 whip drone. Um, maybe. Let's see. Can I solo these two? Oops. There might be a note in the metallic section that sounds cool with this. Lordy, okay. Too much. That's what I'm thinking to myself right now. Too much right here. But what I'm gonna do, because it's so much, it might be enough for the next measure where we're trying to do something crazy. And so just gonna put that there for reference. Okay. Deleting the stuff in between right here. Let's see. And then So I just removed everything in between the notes at the end of this measure. And let's see. Um, I in the main part of the song that repeats, there is a note at the end of the sequence that's lower and stands out. What if it got developed more? Yeah, so this part right here, right between 7 and 8. Right, because we have that melody doing its thing, then it repeats in this measure. And the sequence that we've been working on, measure 7, there is a lower note in the triangle wave channel. And right now, it just fades out, like, or it lowers in pitch. And that is a good question. What if it did get developed more? So I have to, if I'm considering such a thing, then I have to listen to it in full. Right? Because it dies off pretty quickly right now, but what I could have it do is, instead of fizzle out by lowering in pitch, I could have it build up. Let's just do it to see what happens. So that's it building up. I'll play it through this time. That is the triangle wave building up instead of going down. It's interesting. Let me see. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. And keep working on the noise channel. I don't know how I feel about it right now. My thoughts are between like keeping the triangle wave in the lower end and then or letting it rise up like that at the end. To complement the build up. I like that. I think I like that. But I think it's rising too fast. Like it should be even more subtle. Okay. Probably just needs to be that I've been focusing so much on the noise channel that it's a little bit loud. We got to remember that the main focus of this part is this. Like that's what should be standing out above. Let's try. You've heard it so much. I thought someone's opinion might help you sort of. Absolutely. Like I've said, and I've told all my friends this. I sometimes send the song to them and I ask like specific questions regarding the feel of a song or a channel. Um, because when you're working on something so much, like your brain just kind of like, at least my brain becomes mush. It becomes mush. Um, Trying to figure out whether or not I like something that I've done, but I just kind of like my perspective is not the best, especially if I've been focusing on a certain channel for like a long time. I need to do something. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here near the end, where I removed all the noise channel stuff that was going on. Let's try that. Let's try that. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that is cool, I think. The low noise sustain right there, which is on the downbeat. I don't think I need that. The kick drum's already bringing that feeling to the table. It might need to be something else. Let's try this. Effect. Need to see. Have that drop slower, volume slide down slower. I was trying to create something weird there. Why am I trying to do right here? I don't have the timing correct. I'm hearing in my head versus putting on the. Let's see. Whip. Why am I not hearing that? Okay. Okay. I will be right back. Doorbell. Ooh. Front door answered. It was Mr. Chiptune himself saying that he'd revoke my NES privileges if I didn't get good. So, yeah, gotta do better. Let's see. This needs to be more simple and it just needs to build up. Like, so I think just on the and beat with a drone. Control Z. Let's see. Oh, wait, once. And obviously needs to get louder, so we got to figure out what note to start from to make that happen. Let's try this. A, B. It's probably going to be insane. That is doing the thing that I wanted it to do. I can just take that to A. You. Forgot to remove the effect. That was very metal. Okay, okay. So, Pulse 1 is super low in volume at some parts. Let's try that for now. I don't want to make it too loud. I'm just going to have lucky number 7s replacing the 5s. Yes, except... Yes, except I don't know. How's that for you? That's a good sentence. Pretty sure this measure is overall where I want it to be. Would be best if I moved on, I think. Like it's at a point where I can move on and just come back later. I know what it is. I need that stuff playing on the and beat to be more powerful. Like, we're gonna do the fine volume slide down command. We're using regular volume slide, which causes the volume levels to very quickly move in a direction, but fine volume slides are slower. So we're gonna try F20, F420, which is a downward slide into nothingness. I think that'll be a bit more. Oh, you know what else? I want... Oh, wait, they already are. They're flip drones. Okay, well, maybe... Gonna have it move down in pitch. The lower in pitch a noise note is, I would say that it also gets a little bit louder. Which might, let's see. Okay, so let's see. Cool, yeah, maybe. Cool, yeah, maybe. Yeah, and that part, the and beats at the end there, they are rising how I want them to now, I think. But now the bass notes are not. They're not doing the thing. Oh, they're also rolling. That's right. I forgot that I did that. I think I don't want them to roll. Don't think. Okay, it's gonna sound weird, but it's going the direction I should want it to go. So first off, too high pitched. Oh gosh, gotta find the note that I want. Maybe. Let's play it from beginning to end right there. What did I do right here? Let's see. Oh my. Oh no, I clicked that. I get rid of it. I went to OBS and oops, docs menu on the, I closed the chat window. There we go. Boop for yes, two dudes for now. These boops depend on your living situation. When it comes to being a full-time or a part-time student, I feel like whichever you choose to do depends on your financial situation. Like if you have to work a part-time versus a full-time job, part-time job, I'd say you could go for full-time student. Full-time job, you could go for full-time student, but it might be a little bit tough depending on what you're doing. You said internship plus 5 classes. I mean, if it's a paid internship, then you're getting one boop, one boop for yes, and then your 5 classes pop off. Get it done. Go big or go home. Them semesters, if you have your classes spread out amongst like a ton of semesters, I mean, and especially if you're living on campus, oh my gosh, cost starts building up. Okay. I'm gonna make that start from a, okay, hold on. Ooh, okay, that needs to, let's try this. It's getting close. Like there are adjustments that I'm probably gonna want to make to this. I'm honestly unsure. Oh, right there. Where was that? Oh no, it's doing what I want it to. Okay. Ooh. Starting to play with the pulse wave more. That's not arriving at the note fast enough. What is that? Roll fast? Let's try it. I don't know if that needs to... What's this note doing? Okay. 205020. Ooh, that is heavy. Having these like do very slight dips in pitch, it just creates a sense of motion. Like you can hear the correct note, but then right after there's like a slight sweep in motion that creates like a good feeling, I feel like. A feel. So let's see. me see. O210, O2, ooh. The O2XX command does the pitch shift downward. That's what I'm messing with right now. Uh-huh. Adding some vibrato effects. I'm messing around. We're adding some, how do I explain what I'm doing right now? So I've jumped over to the melody, because I think the pulse wave needs some more flair. So right, because right there you see I've got very subtle pitch slides and vibrato going on to help give some the solo some interesting characteristics. Okay. Okay, down here. This is probably about to be wrong. Yeah, wrong. Okay. You see what I'm messing with right now? So, hold on. Previous measure. So, like, here's what I'm thinking right now. And this is going to have to do with the triangle wave channel, so you can just focus on this sound and what it's doing while I play everything in full, because I'll follow it up with a thought. Okay, so what I'm thinking is this part should be up in pitch. Or maybe a certain part of it should be. Oops. So maybe. Okay, so I was just having the pitch slide upward to a random destination, but I think I have a certain note that I want it to arrive at. So I'm putting the note down, and then I'm using the portamento effect instead, which makes it so that it's going to slide to a specific note. Boom, boom. Yeah, so I think I just need to change how the triangle wave is doing its thing somehow, and it's gonna make all this other stuff that I did come together right now. Boom, boom, doo, boom, boom, doo. Anyways, 330. It's better. Too much of that. I'm just having like every triangle wave thing do the kick effect, and I need to bring back the note slide thing I was doing. Yeah, we're jumping between low and high pitched stuff right now with the triangle wave, which I think is gonna It's like we're gonna have our bass line, but we're gonna have something also that's complementing the melody in the higher range at times, and it's gonna do it in a way that's fun to listen to. Let me go to the previous measure. Dun, 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 Gonna have to do my reset button. In fact, I'm just gonna do it from the beginning. Or I mean from 6. Raise that an octave. And then we're gonna bring back the note swing like I said I wanted to do. So we just gotta make sure all of these instruments aren't kick instruments and that we're doing portamento on the and beats. So they'll just be a swing between kicks. And that's a bit too slow of a swing. Want to make sure that it at least arrives at the note before playing the next kick note, so make sure the swing is faster. Let's see how that sounds. And then I want to try having those low notes, the kicks right here, like in between the and beats. I want to see if we can go 2 octaves above. And we're going to do the note swing, but since it's 2 octaves between one another instead of 1, it's probably going to have to be an even quicker portamento. Like, it probably won't arrive at the note. And just to see if I'm correct, we'll put it at the same value for the portamento speed, but I don't think it's going to sound right. Yeah, that sounds weird. Like, listen. Right? It's not arriving at the note because it's so high up. So if it's twice as high in pitch, we'll just make the speed twice as fast. All right, let's listen to that in full. And then instead of it sweeping into this note right here, this is what I want to do. Kick. So, yeah, we're going to have that lower note step up an octave. And then, yeah. What's this doing? Okay, that's just doing simple pulse wave stuff. Trying to think. What I'm trying to determine is if I want to add something near the end here. Let's listen to the previous measure. I'm gonna highlight this whole noise channel. And I want not the notes down. Oh my gosh, value up, value down. Does that mean the volume level? The options menu is right above the volume. Okay, so what is this? 8, 9, 7. So we want to see if this goes down just one. I'm pretty sure it just changed the notes. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Let's do the values down. Oh, it changed the instruments. Okay, so we don't want that. We want, if there's a shortcut for it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Gradient fade. There's so many things that I could try that I've never tried before. Um, like I don't know what all these do. I don't want to transpose. I don't want to mess with the value of the instruments. That's octave up. That's note down. Yeah, so I think I have to manually change the volume levels one by one. Did I just delete something on accident? Yeah, I did. Yeah, let's make sure that's high pitched too. I never changed that. Uh, do I have a... I don't think I do. I know what I'm about to ask myself. I'm gonna try something. I don't think I want the... Zero, zero, C0. It's just an octave. One note top, one note bottom. But I want to call that right next to where that effect's coming in. And then octave down. This is such a big maybe. Just seeing how funky I can make it. How many? So the E, where's my E command? E, it's a certain, oh my gosh. Set vibrato shape. Ooh. E3. Okay. I'm trying to think of what I want the triangle wave to do right here. That vibrato shape might actually create an effect that I'm hoping to create. Actually, I don't think it would. No, yeah, I'm not even gonna go down that road. I was gonna mess with the vibrato to see if I could create like a triangle wave effect where it has some cool sustains that play at the end, but it's like shifting between a low pitch and then an octave above that note. Kind of make you think that there's like a higher and lower note playing at the same time when it's really just fluctuating super quickly. Make that. No, that's not what I said. I said octave up. Let's see. We haven't started messing with that measure yet. It's not. So we'll start from 6. There's a lot of balancing stuff that needs to happen here. Dun 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 dun. Adding vibrato effects. That's the wrong thing. 0485. 04XX is the vibrato command. The first value is your speed of the vibrato, and then the second value is the depth. So it's at 8 speed and 5 depth. 0485, and I'm just having it like have a little bit of vibrato near the end of that note. And that place it right there. 04. Man, the amount of times I just need a counter for how many times I hit the caps lock button instead of the shift button. Yeah, yeah, doing the thing. I hit caps lock again. Yep, that's what I mean. Just, it's my favorite button apparently. Whoa, what is that sound? That is wacky. What? Is the vibrato doing that? Hold on, hold on. You hear that? I'm listening to the pulse wave right now. Oh, it sounds like a chime. Hold on. I'm about to delete that. It's totally the vibrato. That needs to be happening to each of those sustain notes. That's like a whole new timbre brought to the table. I put that in the wrong spot. I like that. 0485. Good gosh. And still haven't touched this measure at all. Like I said, this melody repeats itself, but then it just goes to a higher pitch. We have the noise and the DPCM channel, our percussion, basically, starting to have some mix-ups. And then this part is just a copy paste, the percussion of what I had previously, but we need to make it do some sort of build up thing. I like that. Dang, I can't get over that. I wasn't expecting the vibrato to make the pulse wave sound like that. Wow. Yeah, so just keep it lower, the noise, I'm pretty sure. I gotta make sure. Metallic parts can stay loud, so I gotta figure out what the noise mapping looks like for this noise channel. Uh-huh. Yeah, the noise was just a bit too loud when I had started it, and we just got to remember that the focus is that melody right there, um, which I also have at a pretty low volume because I wanted it to be able to build up. So like, Because the second repeat of the melody has a different timbre, I feel like the volume levels are also different. That's why I have it lower right here. But we'll see, because we still got to put in all the other parts. I'm sure this is going to come up later. Let's see. We're just going to put what I had in the previous measure for DPCM right now. Yeah, noise channel stuff is definitely going to have to change right here. I think I want to do, I don't know what I want to do with the bass line right there. Okay, that's what I want to do, I think. Hear how that clicks twice? These are actually the same note. It's both F at the second octave. It's just that for the second one, I added the grace note effect, or note slide up, so that when I tell the note to repeat itself again, it's a little bit easier to distinguish that this note is repeating. Okay. What was I doing? There it is. Good gosh, I was struggling with that. Gotta make that thing. Gotta make the effect. Oh, 350. That is the good portamento. That's the portamento that we like. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Every time I think I am going to finish this song the day that I stream or do something, I go on an experimental adventure and end up having to be like, all right, I'll finish this next week. Which is fine. It's fine. Let me see. Okay. Instead of typing that in for each one, we could also just copy it and then paste and paste. All right, don't know what I want to do with that yet. Let's go through the sequence. Is touching up the solo. Gwen it down, gwing gang gang gang, wow, ding gang, wow. Driving home? Sounds good. Can't wait to. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. And as always, I will give it a full playthrough at the end to showcase the progression. But yep. Have a good one. All right, we're going to continue with this pulse wave lead. I want to keep touching it up. So much stuff to touch up right there. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. I need to play it from the beginning. Yeah, I do. it's so close. What it is the triangle and noise. When we finally get to that part, it's just a bit too extreme. Like just a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe. Hmm. And I might even be wrong. It's just that I've listened to it so much that the mere fact that something is changing and sounds different almost to me sounds like it's off and that we've lost consistency. Like that's the funk that my brain gets in when I've messed up the same part of a song for so long, which is why so often I'm just like, let's stop there, move to this. It'll help me come back with a fresh mindset. Like, there's like a lack of low pitch at the beginning right there. Let's go previous measure into the next. Okay, let's do that. I typed those all manually, but now that I'm knowing where I want to put it. Oh, I was doing it in the wrong spot. Ha ha ha. That unique sound I was getting before isn't really as evident with. Oh, you know what? Wait. 8.5? 8.5? Is it really just that one little. We can get that figured out. Oh my gosh. All the misclicks right now. How about 8-6? 8-7. It's a pretty hefty vibrato, but we're just trying to change the vibe of that note. Interesting. Interesting. Uh. I mean, let's try the 8A. We'll see. Just trying to give that note a little bit more quality. Don't gotta change them all, as long as it sounds a little bit of a wave at the end. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I have a bit to think about there, and I'm just not ready to move on yet. And sadly, I have to dip out. I'm not going to be able to finish it today. But that's okay. I like the direction that this is heading. I'm not trying to rush this, not in any rush. Um, but made some pretty good progress. Did a lot of experimenting today, and so we're just going to listen from beginning to end, and then any thoughts I have to conclude, I'll deliver. So let's take a listen. Sweet. So, final thoughts are that I'm going to degrade the noise channel and what it's got going on. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. What's going to happen after I stop here is I'll be listening to it through different sets of speakers, like not just my headphones. I got some Audio Technicas, but my phone speakers, my AirPods, my car speakers. I wish I had a regular pair of speakers as well. But regardless, just to hear it in different ways, in different settings, because sometimes it helps me pick up on something that I wasn't noticing, or just look at things through a different lens. Um, might even help me finalize how I feel about some elements that I'm unsure about. But ultimately, doing that will help me make some decisions and maintain momentum. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this stream, and I don't know if I'll be able to stream next Thursday. I'll send an announcement. But y'all have a good day.